Hello Aries, welcome to this reading for the month of February. I hope it finds you well, and I hope that if it found its way to you, that it was meant for you. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Aries as a whole, so there may be some things that do not completely resonate with you. If that's the case, please only take what does, or check a different placement. This reading, I'm going to be doing a traditional Celtic cross style spread to get a good overview of what your month is going to look like. Ooh, okay. We have the Eight of Swords crossed by the High Priestess. Interesting. Okay, we'll get the last two later, but bottom of the deck we have Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, I feel like a lot of you are holding yourselves back from moving forward due to some kind of like huge loss, huge emotional like relationship loss. It could be a divorce, a breakup, loss of family, things along those lines. And with this High Priestess crossing the Eight of Swords here, this is going to be a time where like you are now going to have to challenge these self-limiting beliefs that are keeping you here. In the recent past, we have the Knight of Swords, and this present, we have Page of Wands. I feel like what I'm getting from the Knight of Swords here in this position, I feel like these self-limiting beliefs have kept you kind of aimless, is what I feel like. Like the Knight of Swords is action and rushing in without thought, and I think it's kind of a thing of just like monotonously doing things is what I'm getting from it. Not really trying to change things up, kind of just following a routine because you don't have to think about it too much, because it doesn't make you have to face this. Have to face, you know, the things you don't want to think about that you need to resolve in order to move forward. But with the Page of Wands in the present here, I think you're starting to get some ideas of what it is that you want to actually be doing. Or type of people that you want to have in your life, or the type of activities that are just going to be really fulfilling for you, basically. So I think you're going to come out of this period of stagnancy by like finally starting to realize what it is you really want for yourself in your life and what you want to pursue, and you're going to intuitively know what it is. Your intuition is going to be guiding you this month. Okay, the root of this is the Seven of Swords, and what's crowning everything is the Four of Wands in reverse. So this situation here with this like terrible loss, this like loss of a family dynamic, especially seeing it here with the Four of Wands in reverse too, like that's like complete confirmation. The Seven of Swords being the root cause of this is like whoever this person was that you've separated from. Like they're the ones that have betrayed you so deeply and cut you so deeply that you're being held back by yourself because this person has just made you so afraid to try for something ever again because of how badly this went. And it just like how badly this shattered your perception of family and unity and home. Yeah, like it's a really heavy feeling. These are some like very deep wounds that are not easy to heal. And I think you're really going to start confronting them this month. All right, internal factors. We have the star. So this is kind of you, your mentality, your thoughts, like your effect on the situation. So I feel like you kind of, especially like we just talked about, now you're starting to realize what you actually want for your life. Like you're starting to have hope again. And that having that hope is really what's going to keep you going into reaching a good place. And external factors, we have the moon. That's so cool with the moon and the star here. With the moon and the external factors, I see it as, you know, like there's just so many unknowns about going towards the future. You don't quite know what lies ahead, and you don't quite know what it is that you're going to do or like how you're going to pursue it. But you still have that hope like guiding you through, and it's going to keep you like moving along that path, basically. All right, and let's see. We've got the Two of Wands for action to take, and likely outcome, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so I think with that Two of Wands here, you're in the reverse, you're really going to be examining kind of like your missed opportunities, the stuff that you haven't let yourself think about, the things that you've been like holding yourself back from even contemplating and daydreaming about, like maybe my life could be this way. You're going to come back and you're going to address them, or that is an action that you should take in order to achieve this outcome, if that makes sense. Like your advice from this would be to, you know, examine the things that you're letting pass you by, or that you haven't let yourself think about as a possibility for you. And I really think what it is that's going to be getting you out of this is a passion project, like something creative or like a skill that you want to explore, and you're going to be very excited to explore it. I'm going to get a few additional cards to elaborate and clarify. Okay, we have the Hermit in reverse. We have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. So I think you're starting off from a place of having done some reflection and some contemplation, and you're going to be coming out of that. I don't think this is you cutting yourself off from the world. I think it's you, ready to get out of that, basically. and start putting things into, not quite into action. I feel like getting things into motion is more of an appropriate way to put it, because it's more of you figuring out how to put things into action. So you're still, you're in the planning stages, and that's definitely progress, because any step towards that end goal is progress, basically. And with the Seven of Wands here, I kind of get the sense that this is something that you have thought about this for a long time, especially with this Two of Wands here. Like, it's something that you're not going to give up on, and it was something that you have been close to giving up on, or like had given up on already, until now, when you have this like new sense of inspiration, basically. Especially with the Ace of Wands in reverse here too. Like, I definitely think that relates directly to the Seven of Wands here. I think for some of you though, you may take an action within this month towards this goal, and it may not go well. Like, it might be like a false start, or there's going to be some kind of setback or some kind of delay in getting started, and it's something that could like discourage you. But if you open yourself to the possibility of that happening and like mentally prepare yourself for it, it'll be easier to move past it and continue to focus on building that skill in the meantime. Okay. And get a major arcana card for you guys. Okay, we have the Star in reverse. This card is meant to represent, advice for you moving forward. I think this is a big reminder of not letting a setback be your downfall. It's very easy to fall into that, especially if you are easily, gosh, count how many times I say, in this video. But it's a reminder not to let these things keep you from moving forward, even though it's extremely difficult to when you're already anxious about these things, or it's something that like affects you so deeply that it's very easy to fall back into the pattern of thinking that there's no hope, there's no way to push forward, basically. So definitely keep that in mind. Keep hope for the future, regardless of what happens in the near future. Not everything is going to work out perfectly immediately, but it's just a bump along the path to get to your goal. All right, and now we're gonna get you an Oracle card from the Moonology deck as further advice for you moving forward. Oh, okay, we have Meditate and Contemplate. I did a pre-shuffle for you guys earlier, and this actually was the card that I got then as well. So the cards really want you to know this. Yeah, just be sure to keep practicing self-regulation, compartmentalizing things. Don't let, not that, we'd let these things happen to us, but try to learn to avoid letting yourself fall into these patterns with things that are eventually going to be minor inconveniences. They might hurt a lot in the moment, but it's not the end for you, basically. Bottom of the deck, we have look at the bigger picture, and no joke, when I did that pre-shuffle, this was the card that I pulled out, and this was the bottom of the deck as well, so that's really interesting. But again, that's just confirmation of that message of like, look at things on a grander scheme. Look at how this is going to affect your journey in the long run. It's a setback now, but you're not even going to remember it at the end of things, basically. Wow, that's really cool. Sorry. I'm just super jazzed about that. Alrighty, this is going to be the end of your reading, Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. I hope you'll join me again in the future for another reading. And I wish you guys a lot of luck. You have been through a lot. I can just definitely feel that from what I see and like have felt here. And yeah, I just wish you a lot of good energy going forward. And from these cards, I believe in you, and I know that you're going to be able to believe in yourself as well. All right, I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care.